charge, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them.
I almost crashed, nigga. I'm driving. They're crazy.
She like, girl, you can count on him. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God. Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.
Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in.
Are we game of the week?
We can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Straight with the money we aligned in.
But I guess yeah, it's on me.
Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why I do not get violent.
I didn't know we were.
Cause he gave me patience.
Oh.
Hey, swear that don't make sense. Hey, when you making best, they make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Hey, I know we the ones that ain't them. Pull both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many
That's
wins,
mad
they know
in
they
for you.
sick. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me.
Oh, wow.
Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click.
I don't understand it. Like it be letting it. When you gone, the AI should be like, all right, well, fuck it, he don't need no help.
Going big, going bigger.
But that shit just don't do it. It just I see. I been seeing a nigga fall. I'm like, man, come on, like.
Okay, Coach, we are the so-called rock and roll capital of the world, Cleveland, Ohio, at First Energy Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the Cleveland Browns. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Here we go, set, 18 gainer, get it.
On first down, Benjamin. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Hey, orbit.
Back to throw. Herbert. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner,
we got it between it.
It makes it tough to defend.
10 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
How did he end up
consistently here? And he'll get it out to midfield. Yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
60 or 53. Hey, echo. Yo, 52.
They run again on first down. Chubb. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 30.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone?
18 Gator. Watch the car. Watch the car. Move. They go.
They'll run on first down. Benjamin. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready. Okay, come on. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
On first down, it's Haskins. Throw left side complete. It's Johnston. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
What are you talking about? That was a simple pass, a simple post route.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 44, Haskins. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off.
See how he knocked that shit out? You see how my tight end, he's like, no. He said no.
They're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 23. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in with the production meeting with them to talk about this.
5-yard penalty. They were over the line.
I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. And that
my
is
little Wes Welker.
Touchdown, Raiders.
Fucking Wes Welker right there.
An 18-yard touchdown Brown as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Fucking do it, buddy.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2.
Why that nigga sound like, what? Oh, he gone.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there.
Oh, yeah, I don't understand why dude said that. You gonna pull a Primo and that showboat on me. Oh, okay.
And the Browns have taken the lead.
Okay, because you know I wasn't gonna try to hurdle because you was the homie, But since we showboating and shit, okay.
Teamwork to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
We're bringing it all out. Okay. The zooms. Okay.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly.
Come on, Flowers.
So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
You don't fucking know my plays.
Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
3rd down. Here's Haskins.
Woo!
Looking left side, and it's
Dot
complete.
that motherfucker.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you at important times. Because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
I didn't think you was gonna.
Well executed, 22.
Yeah, the way the angle you took, I didn't think you was gonna take that angle.
7 our score. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down.
Oh,
Haskins hit, and he lost the
was open too. Fall down, man. Fuck, he was open.
This when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Wow.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
I didn't want to throw it to him, but I thought Landry was gonna come in. I was waiting for the other route.
Good defenses,
but I thought
understanding the game, understanding positioning.
The other route looked like it was gonna be
immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Damn.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11.
Oh!
He finds Taylor, complete. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Man.
Sets up a 3rd down.
I try to catch the
Raiders
ball.
call
This
on
nigga
a nickel set here for 3rd down.
It looked like it's my play.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
Oh, you get the first for that. I would get
he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
I know you sneaky nigga. I ain't falling for that shit.
Away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Here we go.
So
the Raider offense set to get this drive started. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They run with Breida. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Now it's Haskins. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is. And they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
I don't know.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts.
Don't you even try it. I really don't know, though. Is it? I think I might need to. I might have to put. Oh, okay. Well, yeah. You all right? Oh, no. You can go 4th and inches anywhere on the field. Oh.
2 remaining. As we step
I
aside
did waste the
here in
fucking
this second
timeout.
quarter.
I think, in all fairness, you should waste one, too.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Now
that's so weak.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
So weak.
Harold Landry. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
Look, look, the shit gone. I watched the animation.
Right here. Tight into the right, boy. Tight into the right.
On 1st down, Benjamin. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
But he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Uh-oh, wait a minute. I've seen this before.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Following the penalty, Chubb. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And
53's the mic. 53. Check 53. I got you, son. I got you. Hit it.
From the gun on 3rd down.
Good shit.
He can't get rid of it. He's taken down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
This fielded at the 2.
Oh, wrong way. Oh, woohoo!
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Say, oh. Liquor.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On 3rd down, Haskins.
Come on, Wes.
Right, and that's
he supposed to keep running with the ball.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 45-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down.
Oh, my God.
He'll let this go for the end zone.
Oh, he caught that. Okay. Well, okay then.
A big play there.
Well, okay then, Flowers.
The first half is winding down.
Well, all right. Highlight. That better go to the highlight, PJ. That better go to the fucking highlight.
And good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
He's going to die, Raider.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Oh, give me that. Oh, I thought I was about to
take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
The final shot before break. Herbert escaping the pressure right. Looking here for Smith downfield. Oh, you saw that one.
If you would have threw it to the nigga on that post.
Jonathan Abram picks it. So we've hit halftime.
And if you wasn't running, like,
separating these two teams at the break.
Oh, I did.
As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
A big play that time for the Raiders. 41 yards on the ground. Haskins now off the bootleg.
Shit.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Exactly. Glitch.
Haskins will throw. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And
let's go. Nice fucking block, sir.
Touchdown. Matt Breida, touchdown number 22 on the season. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at halftime.
There we go.
Trying to get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. From the gun, Herbert going for the deep ball.
Oh, good catch.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Oh, we're doing it again.
Touchdown, Cleveland.
That nigga big. I didn't know he was that big. I was swatting
76 yards. And the Browns have retaken the lead.
Oh, come on.
Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen. Took a quick exhale on the sidelines.
Yeah,
so let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Second down, Haskins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Nigga, I thought you was going to go with the... You didn't even put your hands up. You didn't even put his hands up.
It just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Off the bootleg. Haskins flushed out right.
Oh, good pick. Oh, I thought
and this is caught at the 8. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a 1st down. Here's Haskins.
That motherfucker trying to get through.
And he's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using...
And he's in! Touchdown, Raiders! Leonard Fournette, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
I agree, that was a pick. That was a pick on the way. Hey, get off that nigga head, bruh. Okay, he gonna play you like that, okay. Okay, Pelton.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Looking to throw. Herbert. Benjamin's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards to pick up there.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting into their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, and he's going to lose yardage here.
There we go, Murray.
As they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the fourth.
Recon, 132 fighter. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Deep grip, deep grip.
Back to throw. Herbert, they'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He just joined the double-digit party with that last pick. He now has 10 on the season.
And that takes a great amount of skill, study, a tad bit of luck. The bottom line, he's had a heck of a season.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it.
This
it's not
shit,
that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep
nigga
firing.
spins right off the
His defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage.
Oh, okay.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. And I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Solid gain of 18 and a Raider 1st down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches. They make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down.
Oh, he came and got it.
Open receiver complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 28. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they're scouting it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Flush to his right. Nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
2nd and 10 now. Haskins. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 14. On first down, here's Bruder. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, Haskins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Okay, defense, hold up.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
He's back to throw.
He's too fucking tall.
And this will be caught.
Oh, nice play.
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
I know the run towards
the drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back.
Come on,
and he'll be brought down
man.
somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Benjamin. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Not trying to get stiffed on.
The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Back to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Go.
They run the counter. Benjamin. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
That dude was in front of him right there.
A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 15-yard line.
So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in.
Yeah. One up and up is magic.
Yeah, probably one of you.